Let's do it.
We don't need 15 minutes.
All right. All right. John Simpson, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hi.
Yeah.
What's happening, Adam?
Yeah. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself, or?
Nobody knows me or nobody cares to know me. I'm everybody's favorite Uncle John. John Simpson, John from Jersey.
John from Jersey, and you're man, you are kind of like my comedy uncle, dude. For real.
I'm old enough to be somebody's uncle or father here.
Yeah, not grandpa though, so that's good.
Shit, I think other than Paul, Nancy shows up every once in a while. I think I'm the oldest here.
I don't want to. How old are you, man?
53.
Are you 53? You look good, man. You do. You do. Him and I, like, before the doors opened last week, we're out cranking out push-ups, and I stopped before he did. I mean, he was still cranking them out when I stopped. So,
Black don't crack.
Yeah, yeah.
They get brittle in the motherfucker on the inside.
Yeah, man. No, I feel old as heck, dude. I feel like you're a veteran, and you want to talk about that at all?
No.
No? Okay. All right. So
Joined the Navy in 91.
Okay.
Had a kid on the way. Sell crack. Joined the Navy. I wasn't a good crack dealer, so
yeah.
joined the Navy. Crackheads can't swim.
Thanks for your service, man.
Thanks for your taxes.
Yeah. Dude, when people thank me for my service, I just like, oh, I was too stupid for college. I never know what to say to that.
It's weird, right? It's like because it's a standoff to me, right? It's like, it's like thank you for your service, and it's like, well, I feel like I need to thank you for your taxes.
Yeah, right.
Because without those, I wouldn't get paid, and I didn't do that shit for free.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's one hand shakes the other, reciprocity, keep fucking going.
Yeah, you're thanking me for being employed for when I was employed by the government. It is a weird thing.
And I volunteered to go.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
So thank you for volunteering to go. Okay, you could have avoided paying your taxes. So.
Yeah. Now being a veteran, it is kind of like now that is what I do. I avoid paying my taxes.
Oh, fuck around the taxes.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I pay my taxes like every other American.
Fuck around them alphabet boys. Huh?
Yeah. Shout out Uncle Sam. What's up, man? Love you, dude. Sorry.
Hi. Yeah, right. Hi. Hi, motherfucker.
You have taught me a lot about this comedy journey, man. Like, I'm still new, but when I was newer than I am now, you've taken it, like, I appreciate a lot of what you've done and, like, the pointers you've given me. Just, like, pulling me to the side, kind of teach me about joke writing structure, about, like, just about a rhythm. Like, you showed me this, like, hey, man, your set was like that. Or you'd be like, hey, you're kind of like, you dropped off and just finished low. And you always keep it real with me, man. And that's something I've noticed in comedy. People are always like, hey, really good set, even though I know it was a shit set. It's like, don't come tell me good. I do. I do hate it. I like when people are real, man, and that's what I find refreshing about you.
I like a good bomb. When you bomb,
yeah, man.
First of all, unless you know what you're doing wrong, right?
Yep.
And most of the time, it's you, right? Oh, the crowd is there. Fuck that, man.
Dude, if I'm blaming the crowd,
everybody wants to laugh.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to laugh. There's nobody, you could be at a funeral and say something funny, people are going to laugh.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to laugh. It's an involuntary response, right?
Yeah.
So it's our job to solicit that involuntary response from people that are looking to have an involuntary response.
Yeah, man.
Think about that, right?
Yeah.
So if you bomb, it's like, okay, so now I learned something. My rhythm was flat. I was relying on the crowd. I didn't play right into the crowd. I didn't play into the moment. I wasn't here. Whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
Like trying new material that I didn't quite have worked out right. I had no rhythm. I had no flux to the set. So
yeah. How long you been doing this? How long you been doing the comedy thing?
I've been stupid my entire life.
Dude, me too, yeah, man. I've been trying like hell to get smarter, man. It's just stupid is stupid.
Stupid with two O's,
Yeah.
I think I'm rather book smart. I just don't have no goddamn sense.
Nah, you are pretty book smart.
Oh.
I feel, for real.
I started actually writing comedy back in the 90s, but I never
Okay.
got on stage. I grew up right like the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Shout out to the Stress Factory. Um, it's right down the street from my house. And open mics and things. And
Nice.
I had college professors. They used to be like, "Man, you need to go do open mic. When you need to change your major to creative writing. Like you
Yeah.
got this sense of like taking something and I'm like, yeah, whatever,
Yeah.
you know. But honestly, I grew up idolizing Richard Pryor, man. Like
Yes.
that's something little for you guys, little younger
Yeah.
guys, man. But you know your history of this and see where it's come from, right?
Yeah.
Like with Lenny Bruce, Lenny Bruce doing and saying what he said, which allows us to be able to do and say what we say, right? So when you start
Yeah.
to learn the history and start to get into that, man, then you begin to get into the whole science of it.
Yeah.
It just becomes fun. So yeah, I've been stupid my entire life. I've been writing probably for a long time, working on jokes like in my head, not actually
Right.
physically writing, literally writing, but about 5.5 years now. I've been,
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
so
man.
5.5 years I've been performing. Yeah.
And dude, like I'm so happy that you're a part of the scene, like, and that I've gotten to know you for real, like, because I've learned a lot about you, and like you're a character, like you are who you are, man, and it's just like I wouldn't change you for anything. I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna be who I am when I come
Yeah.
in every room, man.
Yes,
I
you
don't-
are.
You know,
I love it.
I got. There's levels, and you gotta know how to conduct yourself in certain
Yeah.
areas and things like that.
You taught me
but-
that too. Like I'm notorious. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm notorious for being told I'm professional at every job I've had. And when I was working the door here, you're like, "Come here, man. Like, what's that say like about your workplace when you're just doing whatever the hell you want? Like, you tell me the things I need to hear, man, and I appreciate that."
If you don't care about people, you tell them whatever the fuck they want to hear. When you genuinely care about somebody, like, hey man, you might not want to. I mean, you're a Marine, man. You didn't want to hear half of the shit that you heard
Yeah.
from the day you stepped off that bus at Paris Island, probably until the day they signed your release papers. You heard things that you didn't want to hear, but they made us better people.
100%,
Like,
man.
God knows where I would be without well, I had the same structure. I come up in a military type family, right? My brother, all my mother's children in the military, right? Like, I thought my mother was in the military, but she didn't have that enforcement, that mind fuck that the military teaches you, you know?
Right. That's a hard thing to unlearn, isn't it?
I mean, you take it and you use it for good, man.
Yeah,
Like it's like I have this saying that's like, I'm not gonna be the only one mad. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to start some shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a badass little kid. You put some coconut oil on the doorknob and get one of them little Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah.
And play monster noises when his ass goes to sleep. He trying to get out the door. You doing this shit right here?
Okay. Yeah, I can see that, dude. You're also the person that taught me, like, I guess it just didn't even, like, some days I just do not feel like going up. I'm just in a fucking terrible mood, and you taught me, no, you got to have jokes for, like, when you're feeling like fucked up in the head. Have jokes for when you're feeling like fucked up in the head.
I wish I could follow that goddamn advice.
Yeah, but it's still
I feel like a preacher.
great advice.
I feel like a preacher, a pastor. I wish I could follow the advice I was up there giving, right? Like, I haven't felt like performing in weeks, man.
I got you.
I can't say that I haven't, but I haven't.
Right.
I've gone on stage, but I haven't performed.
Dude, I've been feeling that lately too. It's been hard for me to want to go up and perform. It's just,
I mean,
yeah.
everything ebbs and flows,
Yeah.
man. And yin and yang, and balance of life, and all of these things, right? So there's going to be those times where, I just don't feel like doing this. But, and again, I always say this, where is your mind? I ask every comic I meet, where are you trying to go with this?
yeah.
Me? I'm just trying to get in the clubs, man. I don't
Yeah.
want a special kilt, all of these. I'm not trying to smash on nobody's dreams or on nobody's podcast or anything like that, so I'm not going to say, but I'm not looking to be a special and I just want to be funny. I just want to come into a nice, intimate setting, a club, and these people are sitting here and they're looking at me and they're saying, okay, Mr. Tall, Skinny, Black Ass Man, make me laugh.
Yeah.
I want to see you make me laugh.
Yeah.
And okay, it's a challenge to me. I like a challenge. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
competitive,
yeah.
so
Well, you do that, my friend. You do that.
I
You
try
make me
to do
laugh.
what I could do when I could do it.
Yeah, yeah. I like your style, man, and I think you're a great dude. Where can people find you? You're on the Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on I'm all on the interweb. Instagram, Uncle John from Jersey. And then all of those linked together, right? So probably,
yeah,
I think it's the
yeah.
same thing, Uncle
All-
John from Jersey, or
Yeah,
just John Simpson on Facebook and Instagram and all of those things. And you can find me. Occasionally, I'll post a little.
Tinder. You want to put your Tinder down there or anything
Tinder,
like that?
no.
I'm just messing, man.
I don't know if I could get on Tinder.
I haven't tried, man. I'm too
scared to get on them
Same.
things.
I am too.
Got no crazy ass white women on there, man.
Yeah, those are the kind I like.
Drinking
man.
alcohol.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what.
And at the same time, they throwing hatchets and shit, and they be accurate. You see, it be like three
just gonna say.
hatchets at the bullseye.
Yeah.
And they got a whole cocktail in their hand. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
They need you to open like a jar of pickles for them, but they can throw the shit out of an axe and hit you where you don't want to be hit.
Listen.
I guarantee.
I'm all for equality, but my last name's Simpson. And white women ain't finna get a kill back on me. I got shit to do with OJ. I don't even know him. No, if you're accurate throwing hatches at a bullseye,
Yeah. Yeah. I want to be on her good side.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Redecorate, do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. You want to paint the walls pink? Yeah, I think it'd look great. You do that. That looks great. Pink. I love pink.
Shit, I can't afford a relationship. That's why I'm single.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Love you, brother. Thank you so much.